What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be a little more about music and a lot of the stuff that I love. So right now I'm going to play a few bars of the song my cousin in Mazatlan, the number one DJ in Mazatlan, DJ Nhas, mi primo. And I'm about to play this song that I love by my cousin. Hope you guys like it.
Brisa del mar me ayudan a continuar. Nada comparado con su gente que viene mucho a su ciudad. Hermoso es Mazatlan, no existe, aquí la vida es diferente. Y se vive relajado con las olas del mar. Mazatlan es diferente, se aprende diariamente.
Las vidas naturales no son de la ciudad. Hermoso es mi Mazatlan. But I actually really love that song and a few other songs that I love. Another one is Carnival de Mazatlan by Fran, Zata. And usually Carnival is done in February in Mazatlan. And it's a big thing like in the all throughout the zona dorada, the golden zone. There's all these different, there's a parade, there's my cousin usually DJs through Pacifico, and it's just one big old party, and I love it. Now, some of my favorite things to do while I'm in Mazatlan, I go to visit family, I go to visit my tias, my little cousins, and then I also like to go to Sergio's Puerto Azul, and get una cóctel de camarón y ceviche de camarón también. And I love being there and being surrounded by family. It just makes me happy. Another reason why I want to finish college, so that I can show as a lizarraga I have 3 degrees diferentes. No es nomás de uno. And I want to show everybody that, especially my dad. I also love drawing, and also one song that I do love from the new Jonas Brothers album, besides Cool, I also love the song Roller Coaster. Also, you guys could all please help me out. Tomorrow's my mom's birthday. I'm going to surprise her. So, if you guys could all please help me out. And you guys all let me know when Lion can tag me on Instagram. Tag me on Twitter at HaloMaster23 on Instagram, letting me know the second Lion King tickets go on sale for the live action movie. That's my mom's favorite movie. I want to surprise her with tickets for her birthday this year. And her birthday is tomorrow, guys. Also, be on the lookout because I'm going to have a special Instagram story dedicated for my mom tomorrow. She has no idea, but it's going to be a special one because I want to show her how much she misses me, and I wouldn't be nothing without my mom having my back all the time. Also, a few other songs that I like. One of my all-time favorite songs by my family Banda, that whenever I'm sad, whenever I feel like whenever I feel like people have bullied me, I always go back to the song. Mi viso más grande. I always go back to that song because I know that song is something that's gonna keep me moving forward and make sure that I have a good day. A few other artists that I like Daddy Yankee. One of my favorite songs by Daddy Yankee is Lo que pasó, pasó. from the album Barrio Infino. Another song I like is the remix version of Dura with Becky G, Natalie, Natasha, Bad Bunny. And then I also like the song Hula Hoop. I first heard Hula Hoop when I was on my crucero para mi 21 in Mayo de 2017. I was at the Zata in Puerto Vallarta, and Hula Hoop plays. Now, that was the first time I heard Hula Hoop, and I liked it. So that was the first time I ever heard Hula Hoop. So, also that year, I was doing a dance class. I hadn't danced in a group setting in almost 20 years. But I still would dance in a group setting with my friends if I was to go out with my friends and have fun. One thing that I love doing with my friends is we'll have game nights. Some nights we'll have game nights where my friends will pick me up. We'll go back over to one of their houses and we'll have game night. Where as adults, I have a few friends who are gamers like me and also share a big passion for music. That's one thing that with me and my friends' music is important, especially for people who are kids of divorce. Like me, music's something that actually helps you avoid the deep dark tunnel of why you feel like is it your fault that your parents got divorced and everything. I'm here to say it's not, but I'm still trying to figure it out myself. And I'm 23, but I'm having a lot of fun. I'm doing a nutrition class this summer and I'm learning a lot. I've already learned a lot in 2 days. In 3 days of class, I've learned a lot. And I've had 2 quizzes and I'm feeling like I actually understand the material. And that's the thing about me is I'm a visual learner. Like I actually have to see it and then I'm able to understand what's going on. Same thing with school. But for me, when I write, I usually write out the lyrics. I have a vision of what the song is going to sound like. And yesterday you guys heard me playing on my piano, which is over by my TV. There's another background I use sometimes. Sometimes I use over there. Other times I vlog from sitting on my couch. But I want to set it up to where eventually I will have a camera and a tripod that will be in my school bag. So when I'm at school, I will vlog from school. I'm not going to care. Because I have a few spots already picked out for vlogging at RCC. And I'm probably going to have some of my friends join in on the fun. But one thing I'm looking forward to this year is learn to be more positive and enjoy the moments and hanging out with my friends. Especially because sometimes you don't know when you're going to lose friends that you knew since middle school and high school. So I just always try to live in the moment because I already lost 2 high school classmates of mine. This is me, I farted. I already lost 2 high school classmates of mine. One I lost the day of my high school graduation party. It actually happened the day my party was on May 31st, 2014. I was up on June 1st with my mom taking my older sister back up to UC Santa Barbara because that's where she was going for college. I was in the car with my mom. I was at home. So on Monday, I find out from one of my high school classmates, another one of my high school classmates who knew this friend of mine, they told me that Stephanie died. What happened was one of our friends was driving on Limonite, which is over the hill from where I live. And where the 7-Eleven is, on the side, in the middle of the road, there's planter area. And one of our friend's cars wrapped around the tree, and our friend Stephanie and her little sister were in the car, and a few other people, and my friend Stephanie was in the car wrapped around the tree, and my friend Stephanie was killed on impact. And then a few months ago, I found out that one of my good friends, Chris Folsom, who me and a few other people all knew, because we all did sports, it actually pretty much sucked, because when I found out exactly what happened, because Chris Folsom always knew how to cheer me up. He was one of my good friends, another one of my good guy friends, and he always knew how to cheer me up. He always knew what made me smile, even if it was just cracking jokes, or listening to music with me when I was bummed out, or psyching me up for my track meets. He always made me go out there, even if I had a home meet, and I was throwing shot put and discus, and he wasn't at bat, he would come up and support me. My friends would be supporting me who were on the baseball team and on the softball team, and we all had games at the same time at Patriot High, our high school. They would support me and they would go, "Aaron, throw it as far as you can." And there were times where I threw 30 feet because my friends were all supporting me. I always remember you, Chris Folsom. And Stephanie, even though it feels like it's been years without you, I still miss you. I also miss my grandfather. That's a whole other story. Pretty much, my grandfather died when I first year I started up at RCC after I graduated from high school. When I first started in the culinary academy at RCC. That November, my mom and my Uncle GC picked me up from school, from the culinary academy. I'm in the car with them, and then we get a call from my grandfather's cell phone number from his friend Miss Mary telling us that my grandpa had a heart attack. So, as any big sister would do, I would try to arrange for somebody to get to my grandpa's house in case my little brother got off of school. He was home once he got out of high school, there was somebody at the house. So I did the big sister thing, called up our older sister, my sister Delia, who was up at Santa Barbara for school. I called her up so she could get one of her friends, because I knew that some of my friends were working, so I couldn't ask them to leave work early to head over to my grandpa's house. So I actually did the big sister thing. And I didn't want to have Mom and Uncle drop me off at the house because I wasn't about to leave my mom by herself. Because my grandfather pretty much helped raise me and my sister and brother when our parents were getting divorced. And my grandfather used to live out in LA. He moved out here in 2010 to be closer to us and help raise us and help our mom take care of us. My grandpa was somebody who I loved because he always made me smile. He always would help me with math homework. He'd get me whatever I needed for school. He'd get me Taco Bell after school every day. He'd get me pretty much whatever I wanted to eat after school that day. He would tell my Uncle JC to go get me whatever I wanted for lunch, and I would go and get it. And I just always enjoyed that about my grandpa. My grandpa made, when I lost my grandpa, I was actually with my mom. I was trying to figure out what the hell was going on myself that night. So I went to go get some soda from the vending machine outside. And then my worst fear was starting to feel like it was coming true. I was losing my grandpa. So my uncle, my grandfather's brother, had my cousin Sabrina come pick me up. I asked my cousin and take me back over to my grandpa's house. My cousin actually knew what was going on, and she was like, because she knew how much my grandpa meant to me. So when I lost my grandpa, that was the end game right there. So when my mom and my uncle got home that night, I pretty much punched the black refrigerator that we have still to this day and fucked up my hand the night I lost my grandpa. That year. The reason I'm saying all this and explaining now is because I still miss my grandfather every day. Because if it hadn't been for him, I wouldn't have my stuff for culinary. I wouldn't be able to pay for culinary school. If it hadn't been for my grandfather making sure that I was still able to if something had happened to him. So I'm grateful still to my grandpa, because I wouldn't have been able to finish school if it hadn't been for him. So I love my grandpa. But a few other songs that I love from another one that I spoke about yesterday was La Fresas, and it has Wishin. There are two versions in the album Mi Viso Más Grande. There's the version Banda, and then there's the version Urban. So I like both, but I prefer the Banda version. But it's pretty much up to you guys. But down below I will leave a list of